Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I am just getting situated here at my desk. It is Friday, May 23rd. I cannot believe June is almost here. But I just came back from a sick day, as it goes. Just make sure all of that's working. Yep. Okay. Whew. Where's everything? It feels different. I feel like I have it all at a different height. I think it's just I just installed like an under desk keyboard slider thing, and it's making my whole setup feel a little alien. But no matter. Let's get started with sketch session. Hey there, Brenda Lee. Sajad? I've been carting this cup around with me for 3 days. I keep meaning to take it out of my bag. Oh, thank you, Brenda Lee. I am feeling better. Not like 100%, but like 90, which is good enough for me because I get stir crazy. What was that? I get stir crazy pretty quick. Hey there, Ellen. Let me scoot that over there, put that over here, this right there. Hey, Bobby, on the road. Ooh, going somewhere fun, I hope. All right, let's flip on over to, okay, so we have a bit of a conundrum because I missed a day. There's the question of like, how do I deal with the day that I missed? Do I try to make it up? Like, because it was a really fun prompt. I really want to do it. Octopus or squid plus isopod. But here, let me flip to my overhead here. Pardon me. So, okay, come on. I feel like everything is different. How do I arrange this all? Come on. Okay. Ooh, I feel awkward in my own desk. So I had octopus or squid plus isopod yesterday, and today is bullfrog or desert rain frog plus bat, which I'm gonna put down watercolor for both, and we'll see where we get. How about that? But first, let's wet our watercolors. Oh, I need to grab a new rag because I spilled coffee on yesterday's. Not on yesterday's. Yesterday, I was in here and I was drinking tea and I spilled tea on my other painting rack. So that's been pulled out of commission to go home through the laundry. Okay. All right, let's do this thing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hope you all are having a lovely morning so far. Mine's been pretty nice. I cannot complain. Usually I'm like, I want nothing more than to just sleep. But I got my wish and slept as long as my little heart desired yesterday, and now I'm sick of it. So I am glad to be here, to be awake, to be feeling better. All right. I'm gonna do a quick little wash or a quick watercolor layer for the isopod squid slash octopus. Oh, come on. Allergies, or not allergies. At this point, it's just my nose. Always, as soon as I start filming, it's like, it would be great if you started to run. Lethargic for days and days, Brenda Lee. Well, I'm glad that you took some naps. It's always better to listen to your body. Unless you have a concussion, in which case, don't take a nap. But hopefully, it's just a little passing spell. I'm going to go with a desert rain frog. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they're the funniest little guys. My lights is being a little screwy. Okay, let's hit this with a bit of heat. Move it along. Oh, oops. I spilled some paint. That's quite all right. I wasn't using that day anyway. All right, back at it. I might have the zoomies, Bobby. I've definitely been. I'm not. I'm an indoor animal. I'm not an outdoor animal in terms of like. I'm not a athletic. Like that was never my thing. But being, I was the reason I knew I was sick and not just faking it because there's always that fear, right? That like, oh, I'm just faking it to get out of work. But the reason I knew I was sick is because I didn't spend my time doing anything. I did not draw. I did not read. I did not do video. I didn't play video games. I didn't do nothing because I was just not feeling it. So I feel pretty good that I wasn't somehow lying to myself. Yeah, you're right, Bobby. It is so chilly out. I'm out here wearing a thermal sweater. It's May. I wore a jacket into work today. Bobby, I hope there's no urns at the place you go also. Or that if there are, that they're secret urns, not obvious ones. Well, I hope you have a lovely birthday. Okay, let's start with this freaky little guy. Really, Bobby, you and your husband have the same birthday? That has got to be so. I mean, I guess the chances are like what, two and or one in six, whatever 325, whatever 2 years is in terms of days. That's still pretty intense odds. So that's very cool. Ellen, please tell us about the temperature in El Paso. Make us yearn. That's kind of an entry in that category. But let's move on to our little rain toads. Desert rain frogs, excuse me. They basically just look like meatballs. Hey there, Linda. Hundred degrees, Ellen. I'm not jealous at all. I am not jealous one bit. You can have your 100 degrees. This is a silly looking little drawing. This is a Pokemon, is what I'm drawing. Hey there, Daring. Welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, this is a silly, silly thing. Oop. Appreciate it there, Daring. That's always very nice to hear. Oh my goodness. These little frog bats might not be the most detailed little guys, but they sure are funky. Below the frog bat, this is another one hanging upside down, like a bat. Like I said, they don't really look like much. They're kind of just meatballs with eyes, and in this case, wings. You should look up the desert rain frog. They're very funny. They make really funny noises. They look so angry all the time. And they are truly nature's little stress toy. They're exactly the kind of animal that it looks like a stress toy that when you squeeze it, its eyes bug out, but real. It's crazy. Thursday is an octopus isopod. So like there's the isopod like roly poly shell thing. Is both of these are kind of but whatever. I'm happy to have gotten back into it. This one is a desert rain frog plus a bat. So yeah, that's two versions of the same little fella. But all right, I'm gonna call this here, but I do want to remind you all that later this afternoon at 2 o'clock, we are doing a class on how to make time for your art in a busy, busy world. And tomorrow at 11 a.m., we have our how to design and draw your own original character, part 2, where we're going to be going into things like clothes, hair, style, really getting into all of that and having fun with it. So it's going to be a very fun couple of days. I hope that you join me in all that, but otherwise, I am going to go ahead and call it here and sign off. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and if I don't see you, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And Bobby, especially, I hope you have a really lovely weekend trip with your husband. Happy birthday. I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.